Wake up. Ebro in the morning with Laura Stylez and Rosenberg.
You shouldn't be saying that on the air.
So D'Angelo was laid to rest in a funeral in Virginia on Saturday. I mean, listen, we already had rumors of all the amazing people that were going to join him, join his family for the celebration of life. So yes, Stevie Wonder, Lauryn Hill, and DJ Premier were there. And D'Angelo's former bands, the Soultronics, the Vanguard, all performed musical tribute during his celebration of life. And his family has said that, yes, they are planning just something for the fans later on next year. But, bro, I could imagine that service must have been, whew.
Tearjerker. Painful. I saw
Yes.
the closest I got to, kind of feeling what that going home celebration for D'Angelo probably felt like was Questlove's 2-part post that he did on Instagram a couple of days ago.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Where he was telling D'Angelo's story, his connection to him and meeting him, and how they became close. And it was like 20 minutes. I watched the whole thing, and then there was a part 2 that was like 15 minutes. Watched that whole thing. So I can imagine what this celebration was like, and I mean, maybe one day, maybe they captured it, and maybe one day we get to see it.
Right. But that's your flashing lights report.
Zebra Laura Rosenberg, good morning. The sun is shining, and the voting polls are open in New York City. They're also open in California, they're open in Virginia, and everybody else having some real serious elections today. New Jersey, what you doing? This is pivotal. Shani, you as a non-voter, do you even feel how pivotal it is today? How does it feel?
Or do you not feel?
I feel like people are always scared around this time. Within the past, I'll say decade.
Well, Pete,
it's been a nervous time around elections.
I don't know. I don't know if the fear is real or the fear is manufactured.
I think it's manufactured, but the people who are feeling it is real.
Yeah. Well, so I guess you do feel how important this election is, because I think that's why
Absolutely.
It's fearful. There's fear associated with the feelings.
Absolutely. Because I do feel like people feel like we're lost, and this is the only way that they can get some control.
Hit me with the button. I'm not even supposed to be talking to you. You're supposed to be on
what are you doing?
rest.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
So all that big Willie talk, hop you up, playing yourself. Yo,
You're not supposed to be talking, Sean.
Playing
I'm just
yourself.
saying,
I don't play.
Well, that's the whole problem. You're not supposed to be saying.
is this the only way to get control as a citizen? Feel some type of control.
No, you're not supposed to be talking. You're supposed to be on vocal rest.
This is true. It's true.
I'm trying to look out for you now. Big congratulations. You played yourself. Goes to Ebro in the morning with Laura Stylez and Rosenberg.
Why?
How dare you have an establishment Democrat like Cuomo on and he hangs up on you, hit you with the button.
Oh, man.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
You think that's not going to send vibrations? It's not going to reverberate through the corporate communities?
Did it though?
It did, man. It went all the way to management up here. They pulled down the YouTube video. They won't even listen. It must be meaningful if they won't even put the YouTube video of what took place up.
True. Reverberated all the way up to management of the place.
I mean,
where
it's not
it aired.
far. It's not far.
That's not a far reverberation.
However, it did pop around the little political algorithm pretty heavy yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
It did make moves around that little algorithm on the socials yesterday. And I got news for the audience. We thought he hung up. His team called management. I'm talking about Andrew Cuomo, who's running for mayor today. Make sure you get out and vote. Also get out and vote for Zoran, who's going to be on the show at some point today. He called management saying that we ambushed him and hung up on him.
That is not true.
Why would we hang up? Why would we? You were in the middle of a conversation. You were talking specifically about a subject mid-sentence. Why would you hang up mid-sentence? Although he just disconnected. Ebro just disconnected right now. So
you see what I'm saying?
Cuomo might be right.
ambush is a lot. Like if you're running for the biggest city in the world, the toughest city, you're not gonna be able. You can't handle a little smoke.
Oh, Laura talking greasy.
You should be able to handle anything, right? Any passionate conversation.
Oh God, Laura Stylez is off the leash.
Congratulations. You played
Oh, my
yourself.
By the way, the funny thing is, it was a pretty tense conversation. Not the whole time, but a lot of it. But like we said this after he hung up, he did fine. I actually thought he came off better in our conversation than he does in a lot of the time. I was shocked that they were so against it. I thought it came off pretty good for him because we brought it, and I didn't like his answers, but he didn't wilt under the pressure.
Well, and I didn't even get a chance to get to talking to him about how is he representing Netanyahu in the International Criminal Court. That might have derailed it also.
Maybe.
But like you were going pretty hard throughout the whole time, and the conversation I had with him too about resenting him as a Jewish person for bringing up anti-Semitism all the time. That was pretty tense too.
There you go.
And like I just ashamed that I'm mad people hit me. Where can I find this? And I was just like, I don't know. I don't know where you can find it. I don't think you can find it. Let me say that. I don't think you can.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Yo, and speaking of sports, hit me with the button. I didn't even know who won the World Series till yesterday.
Yo, no, hit me. No, hit.
That's a big button. Right
I'm going to say something now. Ebro's done talking sports. When he shows up and does his raggedy, hey guys, see the game last night, and tries to jump back like he's 30 again, we're just cutting him off. Laura, not only did the Dodgers win the World Series,
Yeah,
it was legitimately
One of the
maybe
best games.
the greatest baseball game that's ever been played.
Facts.
People were literally, they maxed out. This is baseball in 2025. They maxed out at 31 million people watching, and Ebro didn't know it happened.
Right.
I
If
didn't
this
know it
man
happened.
fixes his lips to say he liked something, Shawnee, just hit the congratulations, you played yourself, and we go to the next thing.
Yo, that was the first entire baseball game I watched in my whole life. I
Yo, and
sat down
how
watched
good?
the whole thing.
How good was it?
That's fire, bro. It was
Oh,
great.
my
Baseball bat? Yo, baseball bat?
Not in April. It's too much. But the playoffs.
Oh, man, I had no idea.
How did you? What? Were you
I don't
flying?
know. I went, no, I immediately landed on a red eye Friday morning.
Okay.
Right, and I went straight into Halloween mode with the kids.
But Saturday night, you were
I woke
outside?
up. I woke up Saturday. Had to take Issa to Alvin Ailey. Selassie's in gymnastics. I was
This
hanging
sounds
out
like
with
a
them
regular
all
Saturday
afternoon.
to me. This sounds like a regular day.
No, and then I took Issa back to her mom's on Saturday night.
Okay.
And then I came in the house and went right to sleep. I wasn't really on social like that. I didn't even post my Halloween little photos until yesterday.
So you didn't. I guess without social, what would tell you
I
there
had
was a
no
baseball game?
Exactly.
You hadn't been around to be listening to Don Hahn Rosenberg in the
Nope.
afternoon, have an idea. So you're out the loop.
I'm done.
Congratulations.
Yo, you met,
played
bro. In all
yourself.
seriousness, at least later on, go watch like the long highlight. Like you got to watch the highlight and see what happened at the end. It was literally a back and forth. There was one play, Ebro, where a ball was hit into the outfield. The game was tied, and the Blue Jays hit a ball deep with a man in scoring position. I think it was the bottom of the ninth or bottom of the 10th. Might have been bottom of the ninth.
I think it was the ninth.
It would have ended the game. Men in scoring position. Dude got a hold of it. You see the left fielder turn and start running. You're like, oh, it's over, bruh. When you hit the turn and run,
Oh, yeah.
unless you're Willie Mays,
Headed
it's
to the
over.
warning track. Let's go.
And here comes the center fielder at the last second, comes into the picture.
Yo,
He
Barrels
closed ground
the-
like that.
barrels him.
Barrels
Tackles him.
the left fielder over and catches it to end the inning, bro.
Yeah.
It was out of nowhere, just took out his own guy and caught it. And you're
I
like,
got
oh,
it.
where the hell did this come from?
It was great.
No, it was a wild game, dude. It was great.
Nah, I'm gonna go back and check.
Baseball's back.
Now, when I found out, you know where I immediately went though.
Where'd you go?
Drake can't get a W. Toronto can't get a W.
Wait, and
Think that, right?
you know MLB on Fox decided to join join the list.
I
Yeah,
saw
they did.
that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Really
Yo.
late, and they got
It was
Tell 'em,
multiple.
Kaz. Tell 'em.
It was multiple things.
They posted. It was a picture of Kendrick, and it was like they not like us.
Yeah.
But it goes beyond that, by the way. Was Nike already on the list?
Been on the list.
Wait, how is
Okay.
Nike on the list? They got to deal with Drake.
Nike
Yeah.
Nike
he has
posted
Nocta.
Nike produced a congratulations video where right when the World Series ended, they went to they have the highlight reel prepared for the championship. And right when the World Series ended, they cut to a clip of showing highlights of the Dodgers playing the classic, a Whitish Wednesday classic. I love L.A.
Yeah.
Plays that. 5 seconds into it, it cuts off, and it cuts to Squabble Up.
Oh, God.
Then MLB on Fox comes out with the picture for no reason with the They Not Like Us Kendrick picture.
Oh, my God.
And keep in mind, Drake was up at the World Series. He was in there. I don't think Kendrick ever showed up.
No, Kendrick doesn't show up.
But
Kendrick's not showing up.
But Drake was in the building.
He was, because
Multiple times.
he got to sell that gambling app. That gambling app is scotching out here.
I mean, he's from the.
Congratulations.
First of all, is it scotching? I don't know about that, but I'll tell you one thing. He's a Blue Jay fan.
No,
listen, it was a
even though never forget the Blue Jays welcomed Kendrick to Toronto
Twice, back to back, sold out shows. Anyway.
Oh man!
But once again, like I said, when I heard what happened, I immediately went to, damn, Drake can't get a W. I wanted the Blue Jays to win the World Series for Drake.
For Drake.
Why not?
No one else in Toronto, or just that Canada's a great place. And with regards to the U.S.-Canada relationship, let's go Canada.
That's cool, but come on, Drake, let's get a W,
Let's get a
man.
dub. Let's get a dub.
He was at game 1.
You played yourself.
I think he was at 6 and 7.
Yeah, man, damn.
Wow.
And by the way, I don't even know, you can hire the exterminator, but if you ain't got bread like that, do the bomb things even work where you leave a house for the day and just let it go off in there?
It'll work for like a month.
Right.
Everybody be back.
He said everybody.
You know
Everybody.
what I'm saying?
But it depends. Like, if you live in a building, you could be as clean as you want. But if your neighbor's a dirtbag, then they're just
Nah,
coming back.
that's why you got to put the
Boric acid.
the boric acid by the door and line the whole house with that joint.
But it don't matter, bro. They come through the walls. They come through in between the walls. Like the old
Nah,
buildings,
listen.
BX, they ingrained in there.
No,
You
listen.
ain't getting rid of them.
In my crib I grew up in, we had all type of mold and all type of everything, right? I used to get sinus infections. My asthma was a mess, all of this. There was these gaps, them gaps between the windowsill and the wall?
Yep.
Yo, the way the roaches would come out of the gap between the windowsill and the wall, bro,
In the
was
winter,
next.
when it was
God.
cold, they just be chilling in that gap. You
Nah,
can see them.
yeah, you can see
pull them out
them.
with a toothpick. They still in there.
Oh man!
Oh, man, I hated it.
When you open the cabinet, they're in the hinges of the cabinet.
No. When they're in the light fixture in the ceiling, where you can see them climbing around in the light and the thing in the
No,
ceiling.
when you pouring your cornflakes and in your bowl.
And they in the bowl.
Looking like Raisin Bran.
And then when the mouse
By the way, everyone says that one. Is that one you've actually
No,
seen?
it's real. I see
Yes.
Shawnee, you pour the cornflakes out
In
and
the bowl, and there's roaches crawling in the bowl.
Because they're in the box.
But
I
now that's
understand,
what
it's like Ghostface, but that really happens in there.
No, because people didn't, back in the day, now they have the little seal thing that you could seal the cereal bag in the box, right? Back in the day, they didn't have that. You just rolled it up or put a rubber band around the joint.
Yep.
They didn't have an actual little clamp where you could seal it. So if one of your brother or your sister went in there and didn't close the bag good, they're going in the bag, bro.
Yep.
I just can't. I don't know if I would have survived pouring a bowl of cereal and roaches falling out of the box.
No, here's the good thing about roaches, though.
It's horrible.
The good thing about roaches, they don't bite. They don't bite.
I mean, I guess that is good, but
That's the only upside. That's all you can really, they don't bite. And by the way, and if you really want to get real empathetic about it, they just trying to raise their family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
They just trying to, you know what I mean?
Get your family out of here.
The
Go
roaches
find
with the
somewhere else to
little,
live, bro.
the big ones with the little egg hanging out the butt of the
not
roach.
the egg, not the egg.
Oh, yo, the egg is the worst.
Yeah, the
He's
egg
like,
is the
yo, it's
worst.
just a mom. Chill, it's
I know,
okay.
disgusting.
Call right now, 800-223-9797. We got our own roach, DJ John.
wait.
Wow.
La Cucaracha.
Oh my God.
Johnny.
What? No, listen, I have a reason. I have a reason. Because no matter how hard we've tried to get rid of DJ John, can't get rid of him.
Oh my God.
He keeps coming back.
That is unbelievable. That is a great call, by the way.
Keeps coming back. And now he's like family.
Just like the Roaches, you say.
They with us, man. They with us.
They don't want to leave. They want to be with us.
That's right. John, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, y'all. You guys are crazy.
What's happening? What are you giving the people they call and stump you with a question?
Tickets to see Raekwon and Mobb Deep for the 30th anniversary tour. Yes, sir. Brooklyn Paramount, December 7th. Plus qualify for a VIP package, including a meet and greet, official tour tee, and more. Purchase your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. May have our Live Nation Hot 97, baby.
Hey, John, how'd you think we did yesterday with the Cuomo interview?
Well, we didn't air it, but it's whatever.
Well, no, we aired it.
No, it aired yesterday. They just took the YouTube down.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, you guys did great.
Were we asking good questions?
Absolutely. Yeah, you guys handle your business.
Thanks, man. Mom Donnie pulling up today at 9:40.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you get out there and vote. I have a feeling the Mom Donnie conversation is going to be a lot better. What do you guys think?
Well, being that we all support, let's just be honest, being that we all support Mom Donnie, I think that's so as well. Let's just be transparent.
Makes sense.
All right, John, drop a gem on him.
Ooh, let's go. Today's gem by DJ John on his Laura Stylez birthday. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah. Your future starts when you stop waiting for it. Small steps today, write big stories tomorrow.
Say it again? I missed that whole thing.
The first part.
Okay. All right.
Your future starts when you stop waiting for it. Small steps today, write big stories tomorrow.
I mean, it was too fortune cookie.
Oh, now you complain about the gym. What's wrong with you, man?
No, we complain about the gym every day.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Now. I mean, yesterday you got one, today you struck out. It happened.
How did I strike out?
I just didn't.
Laura, you feeling this gym? Whoa, hey, yo, Paul.
This one is like a 5
On what scale?
out of 10.
Oh, okay.
So a failing grade is what you're saying.
Because it's like 2 gems.
Laura doesn't want to say she just gave you an F. 50% is an F. Cash one, what do you have for him today?
A C minus?
It's a good gem. It just doesn't feel like it came from John. I don't know.
Oh, more negative feedback, John. Let's go to Tyler on the line. Who's got a question for you. See if he can get these tickets. Tyler.
What's up? Good morning.
What's happening? You like John's gem today?
Nah, I wasn't feeling that today.
There you go.
Damn.
It's conclusive.
All right. We'll try again tomorrow.
L for John. Tyler, your question for John.
John, Knicks won 2 championships. What were the years they won their championships?
Why would you go to Knicks?
Come on.
That's bad, John.
He didn't even wait. John answered that so quick. Go next caller. That's it. Beat it.
Yo, wait, he wasn't rude to you. Why you being
What?
Try to play me.
I mean, asking John when his team won titles, though, Ebro is kind of trying to play him. It's playing in his face.
So John's offended because he thinks he's a whack sports fan.
So, I figured he was off his game.
Oh, man.
Tyler.
Bad call. All right, well, I guess we got to take caller number 9. You get the tickets. What tickets is it again, John?
Mobb Deep and Raekwon.
Yo, hit Tyler with the button. I tell people all the time, the odds of you getting a sports question past John are slim.
Well,
unlike John.
They're the slimmest of all the things you could do, right? It doesn't make sense.
Laura, you caught that?
Yes.
I mean,
All the way, flash the light.
So this rumor has been moving around. None of them have said anything about it, so no confirmation. They're saying that Big Sean and Jhené Aiko have reportedly ended their relationship after 10 years.
No way.
No more 2088.
Wait a minute.
No.
Wait. What was the first? Laura's getting real false. What is that called? Like a fake news story on this program. The first sentence Laura said was, "It's a rumor, and neither person has confirmed."
Yes, but everybody's saying that insiders and people that are close to them are saying that this is happening. So let's see. I hope not. But man, they did 10 years, 2088, a baby.
It was good. It was good.
That sucks, bro.
If it's true.
I mean, listen, as long as they're happy, right? Who cares? We don't know. Maybe they feel great about it, and they're going to be friends, and it's time.
Right, and they
marriage
can
is hard out here,
co-parent.
guys.
Yeah.
Dang.
So,
Were they officially married or just?
No.
Yeah.
Never married. A conversation that was circulating online, again, a rumor was that Janae wanted to get married and Big Sean didn't want to take that step.
I mean, listen, evidence suggests, if you look at history, I would say a decent percentage of the time when these non-marriage relationships go past a certain amount of time and it ends, I'm putting it at 50% that the why did we ever get married was in the conversation. And it's like, because we're going to get there and we're going to get there, babe. I'm like, all right.
Now you got to get there.
At some point, you got, 10 kids.
You got to get there. You got to get there.
You're both desirable public figures. There's a lot going on there. But listen, we're completely making this up. Either way, I just hope they're happy. They're lovely people.
I wasn't even speaking to them. I was speaking to me and everybody else. You got to get there.
You're just thinking topic now. You're just like, well, this is an interesting topic.
You got to get there. You got to get there. If you're going to spend that much time together, it's real, man.
Well, people care about it. Not always. I don't want to label everybody, but oftentimes people, particularly women, because of the structure of the way our country is sort of set up, there's a certain safety that for a lot of people they feel with that paperwork.
That's right.
They want you to be locked in.
That's
so
right.
When you go, bitch, I'm out. Well, not so fast, partner. You got to take some time to think about it.
Damn. That's the hard part.
Wait, it's how much work? All right, I'm coming back, baby. I'll be home.
Maybe I'll rent an apartment for a month.
Give me. I need a break. I'll be right back.
That's your flashing lights report.
Yeah. So the government shut down. Today is election day. Hot take. I don't think you want more Trump.
You think even some people who were like, yeah, Trump, you think at this point they've honestly seen enough? You think they may be sick of it?
No. You know what?
No.
I would say yes.
I'm not saying those people. I don't think those people are blind, man. Those people they blind, baby. They blind to the facts. They're just all in. You're not converting. I don't think there's too many people who are.
75 million you think are all in? You don't think there's like a 10 million of them that are? I don't know.
Could be. But then you look at some of these races and you see how tight it is. I'm like, this shouldn't be this tight. You know what you're getting.
It's.
So.
No, listen, my friend hit me up the other day. He was like, he was visiting old family in Florida. And he was like, yo, man, the perspective down here, bro. He was like, this is just good old-fashioned racism, bro. They just... And this is where, and Ebro and I have argued about this at times because Ebro will be on the side of like, I want to see it, and, they've always been this way, and all those things. And Laura, where I'm at with it is there were some people who had racist beliefs in them. But society, because it improved over time, told them those beliefs are wrong.
That's right.
You should keep those to yourself. And when you and Ethel go to bed at night, you can tell her all your racist thoughts, okay?
Well, listen, don't use Ethel. You don't act like it's a 57, 67, 77-year-old woman.
You and Karen and you and whoever. I was just talking about old people in this specific circumstance. But
yeah.
And the thing is, what Trump did was he ripped off the Band-Aid like, no, it's fine. Lead with that.
That's right.
Those ideals that your parents had, and you took them on too, but you know they're wrong, so you keep them quiet. Nah, that now defines you. And I really think that piece we can't overstate that.
I'm not a supporter of overt racism.
You don't want to see it. You don't want to see it.
No, it needs to be.
Good.
Keep that in your closet. Iron it up. Iron your sheet up. Put it in the back of your closet.
Right.
But by the way, take it a step further. That Confederate flag you love so much. Fold that joint up. Put it in a museum. Whatever you put it in your attic.
Reminisce about the good old days when you're private at home. Go ahead.
Do whatever you want in a private. I don't think any of that shit has a place in society.
And the world has gotten worse, you think, because people are now comfortable being like, nah, let the flag fly.
Absolutely.
Freedom of speech, Rosenberg.
But as a nation, we never want to reconcile that. When we're talking to Cuomo yesterday, he's talking about anti-Semitism as if that's the only hatred moving around.
Well, and again, and that's why I said to him that I feel used by that, because why is that the one? We make up a tiny percentage of the population. Why is that the only thing you talk about? Because it relates to some powerful people who can help
relates to the money, man, the AIPAC money.
That's not about your care of people, so you're really just using us and dragging us into a conversation to make us this sort of divisive piece of the world. If I wasn't Jewish, I'd be like, why are people talking about Jewish people all the time? Why does anyone talk about the other groups all the time?
But that's what made. But also, to your point, Rosenberg, you've made it several times on this program. That's what makes Jews unsafe.
Correct.
And then when people ask that, they label anti-Semitic.
And by the way, Cass, and I used to understand why when things came up, people would be like, oh, is that it? Now, you'd only be a reasonable person to ask questions. Like, why do they always, wait, what's up with this? And so now, I understand why people ask the question, and then turn it around. It gets very confusing as a Jewish person, because now I'm like, wait, what's the intention of this person? Is this it? What do you mean that?
Right.
Oh, you just mean that totally honestly. Oh, okay, let me answer for you, there was this one clip moving around that recently in particular that the Cuomo campaign's been running hard with against Mamdani, of when he said the NYPD, when the NYPD's boot is on your neck, don't forget it's laced with the IDF. And there were a lot of people who were like, oh my God, this is just anti-Semitism. He's trying to say that basically every time something in America is happening, the Jewish hand is behind it. And I understand why, if you didn't know better, you would think that. That I kind of was like, oh, what does that mean? I didn't realize that the NYPD literally went to Israel and got trained by the IDF.
Yes.
So that was a perfect example of, we're like, no, they're actually not talking about that. They're talking about the IDF.
Well, and then for people, going back to people asking questions, people go, well, we live in America, this inclusive society that welcomes people from all religious backgrounds and ethnic backgrounds. And we often, as a society, our politicians will trash nations that are ethnically specific and are committing human rights violations against the marginalized groups of their country, like how they frame Iran, or how they frame China, or how they frame Saudi Arabia, and these places that are supposedly like these ethno-states, if you will. But we financially support an ethno-religious state and act as if we can't talk about it or have a problem with it. That makes no sense.
Well, yeah, and I do get that a lot too, is that people, why do people talk about this one and not that one? And I'm like, well, the U.S. supporting it is what makes it the thing that it is in America.
That's right.
Because there are obviously other horrible things going on all over the world. But it's the United States investment in it that makes it so complex.
Well, beyond investment is, as we talk about, their investment in politics.
Right.
AIPAC has literally ran politicians out of their jobs by financially spending to make sure that they don't keep their jobs because they are critical of the government.
Okay, but then I need to hit you guys with something while we're having this conversation. So, yes, all right, AIPAC bad, Israel's doing bad things, their government's bad, U.S. government's bad. Okay, got it. So then you see people saying that, and you start gravitating towards those people. You're like, yeah, I also think Israel's bad. This person now, Marjorie Taylor Greene, they're against Israel. Oh, and
no, the strange bedfellows.
No. But here I got a perfect example for you.
Okay, go.
The ultimate anti-Israel. Oh, this is terrible. Tucker Carlson.
Yo,
you need to know and understand. Tucker Carlson hates Jews. Like an old school.
Yeah.
The curtains. It's in the closet. Yo, he interviewed Nick Fuentes, an actual Hitler admirer, and sits there like, oh, hey, let's talk Hitler. And he also hates Israel. So you have to understand, you gotta pay attention. Because some people who are obsessed with the Israel thing do also hate Jews. So it's very complicated, and you got to be thoughtful. You can't just retweet everything that comes your way and think because they said something good on Israel. Yo, Ebro, I see people really bigging up Marjorie Taylor Greene. I think the other day I saw, was it Crockett? I think it was Jasmine Crockett. Refer to her as like my sis or my girl, Marjorie Taylor Greene. I'm like, okay, we all need to settle down just because someone says one or two things that we like. We're not bringing them in. Yes, let's have a conversation. Sure, now let's have a conversation. And
that's why I always go back to white supremacy and racism and bigotry, is because that is where the rubber meets the road.
Right, where are you on that issue?
Where are you on that?
Because it will tell you everything you need to know.
That's everything you need to know. It's everything you need to know.
Most people don't care unless it affects them directly.
Well, no, I mean when you are trying to figure out the middle ground of where this Venn diagram, and how to maneuver through who's doing what. Because the disdain for Israel's government is one thing. A disdain for an ethnic population that is religiously Jewish is another thing. Completely. Because the same way people are fixed their lips to be against Jews, you don't keep that same energy for Christianity, which, by the way, the Christian right is funding Israel's government. Oh, by the way, been dragging black people behind trucks and hanging us from trees for generations in the name of Christianity. Oh, by the way, you don't keep that same energy for Islam. Right now, there's Islamic nations that still traffic in African slavery. Right now. Today. This morning.
And don't even get into the human rights of groups in their own country.
Hey, yo, it's time for the guru, Shine Culture and Rosenberg. And Laura, you are a beautiful queen. Ebro,
don't ever play yourself. You're not a guru.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Indeed.
The Guru at ebrointhemorning.com. The Guru at ebrointhemorning.com. People ask us, where do I write to the gurus? Well, we say it every day. The Guru at ebrointhemorning.com. When the gurus unite.
That's right.
To shine the light.
Bring you out of the darkness and into
the light.
The light.
Burn the sage, Shawnee.
Zen, zen, zen.
Rosenberg, who's out there? Hop on your lily pad and dig through your little backpack. And tell us who's writing to you.
Okay. The Guru at ebrointhemorning.com. The Guru at ebrointhemorning.com. Your destination for clarity. Today's subject. Send your emails, by the way, to the Guru at ebrointhemorning.com. Today's subject is deadbeat dad. Question mark. You hear how I hit the question mark? Good morning. Hope all is well. Let me get right into it. My son's father no longer wants to be in his life because I refuse to please him after he came in my car smelling like perfume. Okay. And by the way, she didn't say please. She said SH something. You know what I'm talking about. We are, by the way, those were initials I was using when I said SH.
I hear a button.
Yeah.
Just in that first sentence.
Yeah. Like, what is the setup that he got in the car, smelled, and was like, hey, you need to get down in. And she was like, nah, okay.
But what's the setup where she even agrees?
That's what I'm saying. The whole situation seems already off top.
But now because you wearing perfume.
Nah, well, let's
boundaries have already been not.
We are not traditionally together. We met on POF. What's that?
Plenty of fish.
Okay.
Oh.
What? Yo, how does the most married guy
I don't
here
know.
that
I
so
have
fast?
no
Not
idea.
Cass, we're
That's
worried.
crazy.
Not Cass, we need questions.
I surprised myself. I was like, wow,
I was
do
like,
know what that is?
Hinge,
Yo.
What do I know what that
Bumble.
is? Why do I know? I don't know.
I
was-
never even heard of Plenty of Fish. I don't
What
know
was the
that
name
is.
of the cheating app that we used to talk about on the radio all the time?
It was a weird one with the
name.
with the white name.
Yeah.
I don't know. I forgot.
Yeah.
Ashley Madison.
Ashley
Yeah,
Madison.
I said the white name.
Ashley Madison is 2 white names.
Yo.
All right, we met on POF, and I wasn't looking for a relationship. However, I messed up my birth control, and I ended up pregnant.
Okay.
I take 90% of responsibility because I'm the one who messed up. I don't ask him for anything, no clothes, shoes, or food. All I asked him for is to spend time with his son, even if it's just a few hours a week. It's been a struggle for 2 years, but lately he's been doing good, so I thought. Once a week, I've been picking him up from Brooklyn to come to my house in Long Island to spend time with his son. Then I drive him back to Brooklyn the next day. I will do anything to make sure my son has his father in his life. By the way, this is already so bad. Sometimes we are still a bit intimate with one another when he comes by.
That's not a thing. You can't be a bit intimate.
No, a bit. Not Ebro, a bit. Which is
Muddy
cool.
waters.
Which is cool because my baby is only 2. I cannot bring myself to be intimate with anyone else. However, I told him that if he wants to be with someone else, it's cool. But don't expect intimacy from me because I don't want to expose myself to STDs. So last week when I picked him up, he came in my car smelling like perfume. I wasn't mad. Just let down the window to air out the car. When I mentioned the perfume, he said he does not have to explain anything to me. So I said, that's fine. But I will not be putting your blank in blank blank because the smell of that perfume turned me off.
My Lord.
Anyways, he still came to the house, spent some time with our son. I made him breakfast the next day, then dropped him to work. A few days
He
ago.
stayed the night. You
stayed
lying.
over?
He stayed over. She a liar.
Oh wow.
She's in denial. She's a liar.
This is messy.
A few days ago, well, it does seem like he stays over every time. So it's possible this time he stayed over and nothing happened this one time. I'm just saying possible. A few days ago, I reached out to see when he was going to come by, and he was still mad. And now he doesn't want to be in his son's life. He knows that fear of him abandoning my son is the only thing in the world that gets under my skin. I don't get it. I made it easy for him. All he has to do is spend time. We're not together. There should be no drama, right? I don't understand. I'm not on his back about anything. He can literally do what he wants. That's the problem. He literally sees his son once a week since he was born. So that means out of 365 days, he sees his son 52. Done everything on my own. I even drove myself home from the hospital. This is so sad to me, bro. Do you know how hard it is to take care of a baby dolo from the very beginning? I can't imagine. It's kind of devastating, but my baby and I made it through. It's been me and him since day one. I take him everywhere I go, even to work. I don't know, man. So, I don't even really have a question. Just want to vent to somebody that's not in my life. Any thoughts you have is greatly appreciated. Thank you for your time and attention, Kay.
Kay.
Somebody just tell Kay this is what she signed up for when when she was playing around and thought it couldn't happen, and it happened. And just so this is what it is. And
by the way, he hasn't changed in any way.
No.
If the only way that he's in his son's life is because you pick him up and drop him off like he's a teenager, he's not in your son's life.
That's why. And then what about you? You're blurring these lines. Like sometimes we're intimate and sometimes we're not. I'm okay and I'm not okay. Well, what is it?
Well, I think she's trying to keep him around and around the kid now that they're in this situation. So God bless her for trying to do what she can to make it easy for him to be around his son. But once again, you got to go back to the beginning when you were choosing to be intimate with somebody that this is who they are. They're not, you would hope they would step up and change, but that's not guaranteed. Especially if they don't have to because you're not making any boundaries or there's no requirements.
Right. And if he really wanted to be there for his son, he would. Like to Rosenberg's point, he would make the effort to take the trip, and you shouldn't have to use sex to keep him.
That's the thing. He's not trying to really see his son.
Nah.
Can you, Shawnee, I'll let you go. I'm sorry, but just real quick. I can't imagine a world in which the only way I'd see my daughter is if someone picked me up and dropped me off. I'm not putting in any effort. That means he's really coming through to hook up with you and have a free trip.
That's it.
So your whole idea honestly, if you're doing it so your kid can see him, it's also a lie. You're validated. You feel good when he hooks up with you and you guys have sex or whatever. It's not, the kid is young enough. If he stops coming around, he's not going to remember that he was coming around. So I recommend you probably get to that sooner than later and see if this guy ever steps on his own or not. Because if not, it's going to end up blowing up at some point anyway, and the kid's going to be older, Shawnee, and it's going to be worse.
Yeah. I just want to hit K with this.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Because you have to take some accountabilities, you know.
I thought she said that.
She took 90% though. She said I take 90%.
But just for clarity, for writing us for clarity, it's your fault. You know, when you go to the zoo, they say don't feed the animals. You have been feeding him a scenario that has now turned sloppy. That's why they say don't feed him, because now the animals might start following you. It becomes disruptive. No, as nice as you sound, you have created a monster.
Wow.
And now it's your fault.
I'm glad the guru's on this tip today.
As soon as you take accountability and say, all right, I've done this wrong, let me do this different. It's all right, it's a long road. He'll come around.
Right. Or not. But like
you have to
said,
accept it.
And you said it's been you and your son on your own every day anyway. So he'll come around and that's great, or he won't and you're going to be okay. But let's not pretend you want to make sure they get quality time. Is it really quality time, or is he coming over, chilling, watching TV, waiting to knock it down with you
and getting breakfast?
Quick good night to the kids. See you next time.
Isn't that what you want?
Yeah.
Because ultimately you want a family.
And it ain't him.
Right.
And it's not him. And he's showing you who he is. Believe it. Accept it.
The sooner you get rid of him, the more likely you could be to find someone real who you could actually have a family with, and he would maybe care about your child.
And maybe now that strangers told you this, you pay attention. That's why she went outside her circle to ask you guys, because they already told her this.
Facts.
Could be. Well, set healthy boundaries. Do it for your kid, man. And I would like an update if you can.
Hit us up in a couple months. Let us know how it goes, because this shouldn't. But
it's gonna take a couple years.
Couple years?
Yeah.
Then the kid's gonna be 4.
No. Just for her to get her bearings, right? Because he's gonna immediately, as soon as she actually puts up boundaries and says this is what it is, he'll be like, oh, so what, you don't want me to see my child? And then that's gonna
yes.
And then that's gonna be a thing. She can't say yes.
No, yes, I do want you to see your child. You're open. Make the appointment, make the effort, and I'll be available. But I'm not driving you anymore, and the sex is done.
Oh, I thought you were saying yes. I don't want to see your child.
No, see the child. Do what a grown-up does. You arrange it yourself and come through and pick him up and do dad things.
Yes, set boundaries.
Bum. He's doing bum things right now.
There we go. Now we get into it.
He's a bum.
There we go.
Hey.
Let's do it.
Wait, what do you mean?
He's a bump.
Ain't no question mark after that deadbeat dad question.
Stop being a deadbeat bump. Pull it together, bruh.
All right. So say the gurus. All right, so yes, Taraji and 50 Cent are working together. Nice. So according to Variety, the project is based on a novel written by 50 Cent called The Accomplice. And it's landed at Peacock for development. 50 Cent, and G-Unit Films and Television will executive produce the whole thing.
Go ahead, Fifth. I remember when you and Taraji was trolling each other over Power and Empire competing.
And now look.
I remember that.
At you.
So yeah, this should be cool, man. This should be cool.
50
That's
making
your
money.
Line support.
50 making money keeping that studio lit down there in Louisiana. Damn right.
Things change, man. Things change. There was a time when Dick Cheney was the most evil man in the world.
Now he's dead.
Well, that's not what I was going to say. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. But yes,
not like that.
Now he is dead. But also, now you go, remember the regular Republicans back in the day? He was bad, but I mean, he couldn't hold a candle to what's going on now. He wouldn't even fit it. They wouldn't even let him in the room.